Hello and welcome back to Crypto Nerd. My name is AJ, here to bring you this cryptocurrency video. So last night Bitcoin has had a pretty significant move to the downside, and for about 2 weeks now I have been warning you about this potential dump. The tweet that Elon Musk tweeted was also a factor in this dump. However, I was warning you about this dump. Ethereum has also followed and is about to break a trend, which I said was a very bullish trend for Ethereum. So we will be talking about that trend in today's video as well. So if that interests you, then please smash a like, subscribe and share this video so we can grow this channel together. And without any further ado, let's jump straight on into the charts. Jumping straight on into the Bitcoin charts then, taking a look at the daily charts, where I've been showing you this head and shoulders pattern on the daily charts for approximately 2 weeks now. So if you take a look at my videos, you can see the one I'm hovering now with this warning banner in the top left of the thumbnail. You can see that the title was Warning to All Bitcoin Holders, and this was where I first showed you this potential head and shoulders pattern, and it has now formed this second shoulder. You can see that price of Bitcoin did have that massive move to the downside last night, and we have now formed this second shoulder, which has confirmed that this is a head and shoulders pattern. The breakout has not yet been. We have broken down below the neckline slightly, but we have seen the price of Bitcoin actually reverse this morning and had some slight price action to the upside. Not much, just some slight price action, and we do look like we are coming in to retest the neckline again. And if we were to break down out of this, I would be putting in a short position, because this could be a massive trade for Bitcoin. And if you take the target from the top of the candle, the body of the candle, to the neckline, then you get a price target of approximately $33,000. However, if you take the price target from the top of the wick all the way to the neckline, then you get a target of approximately $31,000. So these are my two price targets. If we were to break to the downside out of this head and shoulders pattern, as I say, we have to break down below the neckline for these price targets to be in play. There is a chance that we could bounce off this neckline, because you can see that this is it is a strong support level for Bitcoin. This neckline is, so we could see a bounce, which would be bullish news for Bitcoin. However, if we were to break to the downside, then I would again be putting in a short position. And first of all, I would, if we do come down all the way to these levels, I would start taking profits at those $33,000 levels, and then I would keep a little bit in the trade and wait to see if we were to come down to the 31,000 price target all the way down here. So that will be my next move if we were to break down out of this head and shoulders pattern. I have been showing you this for approximately 10 days now, and now other YouTubers are showing you this. So if you want to see these patterns as early as possible, then make sure that you subscribe to my channel. So again, I've been warning you about this dump for approximately 10 days now, and people have been messaging me and commenting on my post saying not to listen to him, he's fear. And yes, I was fearful of this, because it is a massive dump in the price of Bitcoin, and if we were to break down below the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern, and we came down all the way to the target, then it would be a 50% dump from the previous all-time high, and that is scary for the price of Bitcoin. It's not the end of the world. We have seen 50% dumps before in previous bull markets, so it's not the end of the world. It is just not good for Bitcoin at this moment in time. And again, people have been messaging me telling me that this is not going to happen, and they were extremely bullish on Bitcoin. Yes, I'm bullish on Bitcoin in the long term, but right now I am bearish on the price of Bitcoin, because we are seeing lots of bearish signs and lots of bearish price action. Taking a look at the shorter time frames then, starting off with the 4 hour, you can see this rising wedge which did break towards the downside, and you can see the target all the way down at approximately 50k, and that target was hit perfectly. So congratulations if you took this trade, which I showed you in yesterday's video and over on Twitter. Also taking a look at this, which I showed you in yesterday's video, which I was hoping Bitcoin would get a bounce off this yellow line here. However, we did break down. The target for this was all the way down at approximately $47,700. That target was hit perfectly. There was another pattern on the charts, and that was this head and shoulders pattern here, and the target for that was hit perfectly. The target for that was 50k. You can see that target was hit perfectly, and then this rising channel, which you can see here, and the target for that was all the way down at 48,000, and that price target was hit perfectly as well. So you can see all these bearish price targets were hit perfectly, and they played out exactly as I predicted them in yesterday's video and over on Twitter. So congratulations if you took this any of these trades with me, because you would have seen astronomical gains. Moving swiftly on to the price of Ethereum then, like Bitcoin, there isn't much interesting going on because we have seen that massive dump, and Bitcoin is just going to decide whether it wants to consolidate or have more price action towards the downside, and that is exactly what Ethereum is doing right now. It's deciding whether it wants to consolidate or have some more price action towards the downside, and it does look like it wants some more price action towards the downside. So over on Twitter and in yesterday's video, I showed you this higher high and higher low trend that Ethereum was forming. And you can see this low here didn't actually break the previous low at this white line, which was bullish news for Bitcoin. And you can see we actually bounced and we had some price action towards the upside. However, this morning we have formed this M pattern, and we are having more price action towards the downside, and there is 4 hours left of this hourly candle, and if we get a close below this white line along here, then we have broken the higher high and higher low trend on Ethereum, which is a bullish trend. But if we break it in the next 4 minutes, then this will not be very bullish news for Ethereum at all. It does look like we are going to break the trend and we are going to get a close below this line. However, anything can happen. We do still have 4 minutes. We could see the price of Ethereum reverse to the upside. It's just a matter of minutes until we find out. So I'm going to try and get this video out as soon as possible. This candle will have closed before I put this video out to you. It's not really a tradable pattern. It's just that because we are going to break this pattern, most likely we could see some more price action towards the downside for the price of Ethereum. If we were to get a bounce off this level here, and we didn't actually break that higher low back here, then that would have been very bullish news for Bitcoin. We did sort of get that bounce, but if we saw more price action towards the upside and created a higher high, then that would be extremely bullish news for Bitcoin. Ethereum. However, we haven't seen that, and it does look like we are going to get that close below that white line, which is some bearish news for Ethereum, unfortunately. That's going to be all for today's video then. Let's just hope that Bitcoin does not break down out of the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern, because then we could see a massive dump in the price of Bitcoin. Ethereum also, we would like to keep this trend of higher highs and higher lows. However, it does look like we're going to break it, and by the time this video is out, we will most likely have broken that trend. So if you enjoyed the video, then please smash a like, subscribe and share this video so I can keep putting content out for you and we can grow this channel. Thank you very much.